I guess it helps if I turn on the mic. Hello everyone and good morning. Welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday and we are going to be coloring out of Ruth Sanderson's Cinderella. I don't know why my camera is so dark. If it's really dark for you all, let me know. Let me turn that up. Maybe that'll help. Nope, not really. I don't know why it's coming off as dark, but okay. Let me know if it's dark for you guys. Turn it up a little bit. But yeah, we'll be coloring out of Cinderella by Ruth Sanderson, and we will be finishing this page. I did get the grass done up. We did color this corner and the horses last week, or last stream, whichever you want to put it. Hello, Kathleen. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Noelle. And hello, everyone out there in Lurker Land. Hello, Mona. Mona. I did finish a book. Just so y'all know, I finished a book. You want to see the book I finished? Anybody? No? I can show you. So I finished Garden Lady. I'm going to zoom it out just a touch so that you can see the whole pages. I did do a really quick little flip through of it, being that, the finished product. But I'll do a really quick little flip through for you. So, just so you can see them side by side. And I did do them with all different colored pencils. And I have listed the colored pencils on the other side so I know which ones I did them with. This one has a little bit of gel pen on it. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but I think I got them all pretty close to the artist's rendition. Not perfect, but pretty close. Yeah, I've been coloring a lot this weekend. I colored like 4 pages this week. Stress coloring. Hello, Britt. I wanted to get it done so I could get it shipped out, so. And of course this one, I didn't do all the fancy dancy stuff on the fan because, yeah, I don't draw. So it's not exactly the same, but. And then I left this one for the person that I'm sending it to so she can play with her own pencils in it. But yeah, so I finished all of the portraits in the book. Thank you. All right, so that is what I've been up to this week. And like I said, I did color the grass on this page. I'm going to zoom back in and maybe the colors will adjust. Maybe. Meh. I don't know why the camera's being so fussy. But I did get the grass done. Hello, Frederica. Thank you, Noel. It's been a while since I've seen you. It's good to see you. Thank you, Mona. So I'm kind of excited. I finished an entire coloring book. That wasn't just a little storybook. It's only my second one I've ever actually fully finished. Hello, Bee. Thank you. All right, so let's get started. We're going to zoom in a little bit. A little bit more. And we're going to start on Cinderella's dress. So we're going to start down here at the bottom. I'm going to actually move you the other way. There we go. Just so that I don't have to move the page. Because I'm going to be trying to color it. So now Ruth has Cinderella's dress in yellow. Thank you. Hello, Angela. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, Courtney. Now, like I said, Ruth has her dress in yellow, and I don't want to do it in yellow. I don't really like it in yellow, so I am going to do it in blue. Yes, doing the eyes and the cheeks that way was, well, the eyes I don't mind. The cheeks I was a little, but I wanted to do it the same as the artist's rendition. So I'm just going to try to make sure that I don't color her hand blue. Not worried about the dots. I'm not worried about the sparkles because we're going to be coloring those in with the white gel pen. So, and I want to have the background color in there, so I'm not concerned about that at this point. But I do want to make sure I don't color her hand blue. So I'm using powder blue. The book and the pencils are listed below the video. So if you want to take a look at them on Amazon, the affiliate link is there. Yeah, the yellow dress just, I don't ever remember Cinderella being in yellow. I always remember it as a blue dress. So, but I guess, she did the illustration for Cinderella, so she should know. But I want to do it blue. And it's my page, so I can. I love Ruth, but sometimes I just want to do my own thing. And I'm just putting a base coat of this powder blue, and we'll do small sections. So I'll get this part here done and we'll do the darker colors, and then we'll move down into the dress. Okay. And then we want a little bit of lavender blue. You guys reading scary books? Okay, I'm going to turn this light down. It's driving me nuts. The glare of the light is making it difficult to see what I'm doing. So now I am leaving the areas that are going to have white with just the powder blue on them. Because we just want the powder blue to show through. I'm doing okay, Courtney. I'm doing okay. You read scary books for October? To dust that off. Now I'm pretty sure I turned off the autofocus. I forgot to do that when I did the video for the flip through. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. It was well after midnight when I got it done, so. And this is going to be our medium color, so I'm going into the areas that I want that medium color to be, as well as the dark color. And then we'll come back through with the darker color. Alright, and dust that off. And then for our darker color, I want to use light blue. No. Let's see. Geordie blue. Hello, Alex. So this is Geordie blue. And we're going to come into the darkest areas with it. Alright. And we're going to take our light blue again. Hello, Yana. Lurk away. And we're going to use the light blue to blend everything together. Like so. Alright. There's one part done. Yes, it is hard when you want to color and read a book. That is for sure. Alright, now we're going to come up under here. Again, I'm just going over it with a light layer first, and then we'll come in with our dark, medium color and our dark color. Then we'll come back and reestablish the lighter color. I am avoiding coloring her skin and that sort of thing. Her face is just so small. I'm a little afraid of coloring it the wrong thing with how small it is, putting too much color on it. Okay, that's part of that. This is part of this. Not that it matters, but I just want to make sure I don't color the ruffle. And her hand is down there. Trying to make sure I don't color her hand a blue color. Okay, we'll dust that off. Hello, Shannon. Good morning. And then we're going to use lavender blue. Blankets received, yes. Ooh, cleaning the garage. Did the rains show up? Thank you, Noelle. I have not. There's plenty of scarecrows in Teresa Goodridge's books. Her country charm books and stuff have lots of scarecrows in them. Um, just trying to think. Of course, any Wizard of Oz books has Scarecrow in it. I know Tabitha Barnett has some circle books that have some scarecrows in it. I'm trying to think of the one that does the 50 mandala type things, the fall mandalas with the scarecrows and the fruits and vegetables on the outside. I can't remember her name. I have her book, but I can't remember her name. Johanna has a scarecrow as well. Which book is there a scarecrow in? I don't know Johanna's books very well. I have only a couple of them, so. No worries. Do not get sick. Hello, Sue. Thank you. Hello, Kenny. Yeah, motion sickness sucks. Just saying. See, and here I was trying to avoid it, and I ended up coloring her thumb blue anyway. All right, and then the darkest is the Geordie blue. Okay, a little bit more of that one here. And up here. Hello, Christina. Thank you. I don't know how much we'll get done today, but it's a very detailed page with little tiny details. So sometimes getting into all those little details, especially with a grayscale page, can be a little daunting. And I forgot to do the top part here. And most of this is going to be darker anyway, so. Okay. Come in through here. Just a little bit more. Yeah. And then we're going to come back with the powder blue. A little bit harder this time. A little bit more pressure on the pencil. Using this pencil to blend all those other colors. And to do the highlights. Um, you can also go on like Joanna's. I know that Teresa Goodridge has one as well. You can go on their own websites and see if they have one in their free downloads. I think Tabitha Barnett has one. Um, the author that does, or the artist that does Morgan O'Brien, the artist that does the mouse books, has some free pages on his Ko-fi. Lots of artists have different little areas where they have freebies that you can download and print. Yes, the matchstick mouse. Thank you. My brain just would not grab hold of it for some reason. So yeah, take a look around and see what ones have some freebies if you're not in the budget to grab a book from Etsy or Ko-fi. Or you can just look on Etsy for an individual page instead of buying an entire book. Exactly. Yep. I know Selena Finesh does that, and so does RJ Hampson does that as well. And so does Kevin Teo every once in a while. Lots of artists do that, which is really, really fantastic because sometimes I'm just not in the budget for a book, but I really want the book. Having a little tiny piece of it is better than not having any of it. All right, so there's the second part of the skirt done. Now we're going to get down here and we're going to finish up the bottom here. Again, I'm not worried about the swirls because I want them to show a little bit of the dress color behind it. So I'm not concerned about putting some of that blue over top of the sparkles of the magic. We'll be coming back through with the white gel pen and the white pencil after. And this is just a light layer of the powder blue. Make sure you don't color her foot blue. Yeah, Dover Publication says that as well. Yeah. And I know that every once in a while Joanna does that as well with the newsletters. All right. That is our base coat done. Now we're going to go with the lavender blue. Which is our medium tone. Now in Ruth's books, most of her books, she has a dark and a light grayscale version of the page. I do find that I enjoy coloring the dark grayscale a little bit more. I find that it's easier to see the details in the page on the dark compared to the light grayscale. Now this is a personal preference. So if you enjoy the light grayscale, it does accommodate people that enjoy the lighter grayscale as well. This one is her dark grayscale one. So well, that's good to know, Kenny. Oh, thank you, Angela. I got at least the grass done this week as well as the Lana Green pages. Now we're coming into a dark side of the dress here, so it's going to have a lot more of the darker blues. So this side here, we're going to cover the entire area with the blue lavender. There's going to be a couple of little areas that the light blue is going to show through a lot more. But we're going to darken this up here. Thank you. I finished it. I was proud of myself that I finished it. A couple of those pages were a little scary to me. I won't tell a lie. Um, but I'm glad that I challenged myself to finish it. All right. Now we're going to go in with our darker blue, which is the Geordie blue. I do like Christmas. It's one of my favorite times of the year. Yeah, you don't, Dover has an entire free area on Dover Publications website. I don't even think you have to sign up for their newsletter if you don't want to. I just always did. I signed up for so many newsletters when I first started coloring of different people that I enjoyed their work from. Um, I do not have a turkey yet, but we do have turkey. Sometimes we alternate between Thanksgiving and Christmas because they're so close together. So some Thanksgivings will have turkey, some Thanksgivings will have ham. And for the years that we have ham, we have turkey on Christmas. And for the years that we have turkey, we have ham on Christmas. Just so we don't get burnt out on turkey. Sometimes I get really ambitious and do both. Hello, Allison. Happy Saturday. Depending upon what is happening at the time, if I'm not working, I do lots of Christmas baking and I give gift baskets of Christmas baking to relatives and friends in the neighborhoods and in our day to day. Well, Allison, that's funny. I wouldn't call my ex a turkey. That's an insult to turkeys. Just saying. All right, I think we've got all the dark areas looked after here. Then we're going to come back through and we're going to blend it with the powder blue. Just want to make sure I get all of the heavier dark areas. I've had prime rib. Yeah, I've done prime rib for Christmas too. Because we don't get a whole lot of snow out here. There's been a couple of times that I've done things on the grill. Although I'm a little timid of it. The last time I tried to do a smoked ham in the winter, it did not turn out nice at all. I was mortified. It was horrible. Hello, Marilyn. Thank you for quickly checking in. Well, for Thanksgiving, normally people give thanks for the different things in their life that they appreciate, that they sometimes don't have a lot of time to appreciate throughout the year as much as when you have a moment to think of all the things that you are thankful for. And we eat a lot of turkey and pumpkin pie. I have seen the turducken thing. Yeah, no. My kid's dad decided to do the turducken with a chicken, and it was just terrible. I have never tried to do it myself. It's just just lightly going over this heavy white area with the powder blue, just to get a little bit of that blue behind the area where I'm going to be putting that white spot. And I'm off screen, so you have no idea what I'm talking about. Again, putting more pressure on the pencil to blend those colors together. Oh yes, and football. I don't do football. I leave the footy ball up to Shannon. Yeah, I eat turkey, so my favorite is turkey sandwiches with homemade cranberry sauce and stuffing, but dressing. But I can't have traditional dressing anymore, so now it's just turkey and cranberry sauce. Alright, we're going to dust that off. And there we have her skirt done. Now we're going to do the top part of her dress. Now there's some, excuse me, some ruffles here and a bow. So we're going to try to make sure that we stay up here in the poofs in the top part of the sleeve. And I think, let me check. Yes, okay. So this is a corsage of roses, so we're going to make sure that we don't color over that. And that's the ruffles and the bow. And that is, okay. Sometimes you just gotta trace things over with your finger just to see where things are and what things are, so that you don't color into the wrong areas. Ruffle, 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 and bow. Nice. Hello, Connie. Hold on 1 second. I got itch in my ear under my headset. No worries. I'm glad you found one. All right, now we're using lavender blue. Going into all of those shadowy folds of her sleeve. There's the bow, and these are ruffles down here. I'm going to come in and just do a little bit on the ruffles because the ruffles are white. And I didn't want to do that there. There we go. Alright, and then the darker blue. Um, well, my husband, my kids, that sort of thing. I don't see my parents or, my side of the family because they're in Canada, so. Where my dad is, it's way too snowy for us to go there in the winter. And sometimes we consider going up to my mom's, but it all depends upon the road hazards and if it's snowed on the highway up to Canada. Because even though we don't get a lot of snow down here in the valley, they still get snow on the roads. Thank you, Connie. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Sometimes, family comes first and we put aside what we want to do for family. That's for sure. All right, come in here as well. Like so. Now, every once in a while, you'll see that I check the reference page, even though I'm doing them in different colors. Having her coloring it does give you a good reference of what is on the page. So, keep an eye on your reference pages, things that they've already colored that were turned into grayscale, because it gives you a really good point of view of what things are and where they are. So if you see something like this here, the corsage, um, it's so small and the details are so small on it, I wasn't sure what it was. So having that reference colored on her page gave me the ability to see what it was so that I color it appropriately. All right, so there we have her blue dress. Now we're going to do just one more thing here. Yeah, we're going to color the front part here, and we're just going to use a really darker, a little bit darker of a blue. So I want to use light blue. Yeah, Connie has a YouTube channel. And I'm going around the pearls because these are pearls. They're not going to be translucent like the sparkles are. So I am trying to go around them. I'm not going to worry too much if I go over top of them in any places because I'm going to be going over them with the white gel pen. But it's easier to see them if I don't go over top of them. down through here where her outfit comes down. In between the ruffle there. All right. Then we're going to take our powder blue and we're just going to blend that in. Like so. All right. Now we've got some fur lining here and then the ruffles and bows. And the bow we're going to do, let's see, I need a good gray. So I need light gray. Oh, well, that'd be awesome, Frederica. And come in with the gray in the shadow areas of the ruffles and the bows. Um, do both. Do like Barbara does and do both. Or, like I said to a friend of mine who is German when she started her channel, do it in a language that you are most comfortable speaking in. Because it can be quite stressful when you're constantly trying to appease all of your audience. And don't worry about that. Just do what is most natural and most comfortable to you, and people will come in. Yeah, and that's fine. You know, do it in the language that you are most comfortable speaking in. You know, if you notice and you're going live and you notice that a lot of people in your chat are speaking in English, speak to those people in English. You know, if you notice that a lot of them are speaking in French, speak to them in French. Just do what's natural to you. Yeah, closed captions doesn't usually work on a live stream, but on regular videos, definitely have your closed captions on, and YouTube will translate it for you. Good morning, Della. You will be perfectly fine, absolutely. Like I said, just do what is comfortable for you. Don't worry about anything else. All right. All right, now we're going to use the Prisma White. Oh, and I'm going to be off screen. Sorry. Knew it was getting pushed up too high. And we're just going over top of that gray, blending it in. Yep. Yeah, I watch quite a few different languaged videos, and that's all I do too, is I just tell them to change the language in the CC so I can see it. But just remember to do what's comfortable for you, and that's, you know, when we open our YouTube channels, we open them more for ourselves as an outlet. It's great when people come watch, but sometimes we just, you know, want to share what we're doing, and we gotta be comfortable where we're doing that. Otherwise, it doesn't seem genuine. You know what I mean? All right. So that is all of the white parts done. Now we have to tackle the skin tone, and I'm scared. Oh no! Sugar everywhere. That'd be awesome, Connie. You guys can translate for each other when you slip back into the alternate. All right. Aw, that's nice of Joe. Go, Joe. Joe's wonderful. All right, so let's see. We're going to start with Prelude. You do. Yeah, it still freaks me out. All right, gonna zoom you in just a little bit more because this is tiny spaces. Itty bitty, teeny tiny spaces. Don't forget she's wearing a necklace here. She may not be wearing a necklace by the time I'm done. And her ruffle comes up this way. Aw, that's so cool. All right. I think that's all of the shadowy areas. And then we want oyster pink. Yes, it was Della's birthday yesterday. I did send her a happy birthday wish, but I did not sing her happy birthday. So, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Della, happy birthday to you. I know it's a little late, but yeah. I wished her a happy birthday on her birthday. I sent her a text message. I did wish her a happy birthday on her birthday. All right, so then we're going to use poncho. I just didn't sing her happy birthday on her phone. She is always nice to everyone. Kenny is fantastic. She is so sweet. And I miss her when she goes away. And just, you know, I hate it when she doesn't feel well and we don't see her as often. This is Flesh, and I'm using it to blend all the colors together as well as do the highlights. And I'll come back through and do her lips here in a minute. We have so many absolutely wonderful people in the community that are so thoughtful of other people and very attentive to everyone. And I'm so happy for that. And I'm so grateful for that. So if the boyfriend said it's too heavy, take out his pants and his shirt. Then it won't be so heavy. Hello, Nanamo. Guess that doesn't work? No? No? Oh, shoot. Gonna use some gold. And put back in her jewelry here. And we want some red for her lips. So we're going to use claret. And just a touch. And then a little tiny bit on the bottom. Little tiny lips always get me. All right. And now for her hair. We're going to start with ochre. And I do believe that is hair up here and back here. And down there. Yes, the community is just the sweetest community ever. And then a little bit of Naples yellow, I think. Yeah. No, I think she worked on her birthday. I think she worked yesterday. Although I'm not Della, so yeah. Pretty sure she did say a little earlier that she had to work. All right. Thank you, Kenny. And then white rock. Yeah, might as well make some pocket change if nobody's awake anyway, right? Might as well, yeah, pad the paycheck instead of taking the day off. I would do the same thing. All right. And there's her hair. Now we're going to do her feather. So we're going to sharpen the gray. And then we're going to take the white. so. All right, so there we have her. Now we're going to take this same blue that we took here, and we're just going to come through here in between the beads in her hair. Like so. Okay, now we've got her little corsage there, and I've got to do her hand still, so let's not forget that, because that'd be silly. So now we've got so I used some red, and now I'm using a little bit of claret. And a little bit of that red again. Doing things without a full definition of what's there can be a little more difficult. So, a trick I have learned on these small areas is you put the color down, and this is one of the times that I use a blender on a grayscale. Because if you put the color down and you use a blender, it will bring that color of the line back up. So you get more definition. Alright, now I'm going to take grass green. Alright. And we've got, let's just blend that a little bit so we can see the definition behind it. So if you have areas where the definition lines are really, really small and really, really thin, and you want that gray to come back up for the definition lines, you can use a blender to bring those back up. Oh, nice. All right, going to do the same thing down here on this part of her dress, just because I want that definition line to come back up. Like so. All right, now we're going to do her hands. So we're starting off with the prelude. And then the oyster pink. And then we're going to skip the third color, which was the poncho. And we're going to go straight into the flesh. Blending those colors in. Her hands are very small. And again, I want that definition to come back up, so I'm just going to take the blender. And really, really tiny details this works great for. When you're doing larger areas that you don't want that grayscale to come back up into, this doesn't work so great. So try to make sure that it's an area that you want that grayscale to come back up through. Take the gray, and we're just going to define this area a little bit more. Back there. All right. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. um, I don't know about licking anything at IKEA, but you do you, boo. And sometimes with grayscale, you just have to color the area and hope that it looks what it's supposed to. And in the grand scheme of things, when you're not as close up as you are when you're coloring, is where you have to see if it looks the way it should. All right, now we've got her shoe. So we're going to take that flesh and we're going to come down into the shoe with the flesh. Not everywhere, just a little bit, because it is a glass slipper. Then up through here with the shadow colors. Oh, and I guess it would help if I move the page up. Exactly, Shannon, exactly. And then a little bit of gray. I've got some little bows here, like so. And then we're going to come down with the white. And we're going to take a little tiny bit of that blue like so. for our glass slipper. All right, going to zoom you out so you can see what I see. Can you see what I see? And there we have Cinderella in her blue dress. Oh, nice. All right, so there is Cinderella. Like I said, we'll come back through with the white gel pen and do all of the spots back up again. But we've got about 20 minutes left. So we'll color our lovely little black kitty hair. And then I'll come through with the white gel pen. I was really hoping to get Cinderella and the fairy godmother done, but I don't think I'm going to. And like I said on Monday when we chose this page, this is going to be one that takes a lot longer than a normal page because of the fact of the small details and how intricate it can be. So we're going to color the cat. So we're going to zoom back in, move you up to the cat. There we go. And again, he's very small, so we're going to make sure that we give him a little bit of contrast here. I need, let's do this one. Hello, Catherine. Why are you sorry? You're fine. She is always doing something unique, absolutely. That's funny, Connie. She is a trendsetter. Yeah. So I'm using a warm gray. This cat has some weird legs here, but okay. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm just covering the entire cat in the warm gray to start with. Yeah, yeah, like pink and gray. And then we're going to come in with the black. I am no good at drawing little tiny details. I'm just saying. Make sure that we get down his darkest areas of his neck. Get those shadow areas in there. And then we're going to come back again with the warm gray. And dust that off. And then we're going to take some bright green. So we're going to use confetti. Oh, Kenny, don't retract messages. I can't see them when you do that. And then a little bit of hot pink for his little nose. All right. And we're just going to take the it's not the new coffee. All right, there we go. And there we have our black kitty kitty. Now we have about 10 minutes left. So let's color a couple of these butterflies. I have no idea what color to color these butterflies. So let's take our red. Let's just make them into my favorite butterfly. Well, this one here at least looks like it. Well, they all look like it. I love doing monarch butterflies because I love the color transitions. So we're going to just do a little bit of red. Seeing as this is probably at night, it should be moths, not butterflies, but yeah. I didn't draw the page, so. Hello, Blue. Nice. Then we're going to use some orange. And then some yellow. This is actually called yellow. And this one here. I'm putting a little bit of pressure on the yellow to blend those colors together. All right. Then we're going to take some black. I'm going to sharpen this because I need a really, really fine point on these. But I figure since they're glowing, they're magical butterflies, so they can be monarchs. That is smart. Winter's coming, let's go somewhere warm. Unless you're like me and just prefer the cold. last but not least is this one over here. A little bit gray. All right, then we're just going to take our brush, dust off any extras, take a look and make sure that we have all of the details on them. Oop, nobody saw that? That didn't happen. Careful when you're pressing hard on your on your pencil. All right, I'm going to zoom you out. I know we didn't get a whole lot done, but we did get Cinderella done. So that is what we have gotten done today. I'm going to zoom you back in just so the camera can adjust properly. Just so that you only see the page itself. Center everything properly. There we go. I've got pencils rolling onto my page. What else is new? There we go. The camera doesn't like to focus on color sometimes. It has too many to choose from. Oh, that is too cold. No, thank you. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, Britt, I haven't noticed that about you at all. And I'm not teasing. I don't think I've ever heard a single complaint from you. Ever. Just saying. All right. So that is that part done. Um, well, I'm not going to make promises. So hopefully on the next stream we can get the fairy godmother done, the carriage done, and the background. I will finish up the flowers here just because they're flowers and it's something that can be done fairly quickly, and that will finish up at least the groundscape. I might go through the back here and finish up the trees and the landscape behind the carriage so that we can get this finished up in one stream. All right, guys, I know this has taken more than one stream, and I know that normally I don't do more than two, but we will be doing a third stream on this one just to get it finished up and for any of you that are coloring with me. All right, guys, with that, thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I did do a full flip through of the Lana Green book if you want to take a look at that at the start of the live stream, as well as I did do a video of it if you want to take a slower look at it. All right, guys. Thank you all very much for coming. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye bye for now.